fool. Hit him, 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 hit him. Smash him up, watch that move. Went too swift, can't catch these dudes. Hit him, 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 hit him. Listen, 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 listen. This Eagles talk high, this talk Eagles. Philly bleed green, it's from your people. Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's beat the squad. Big Pat Shelley, Dante the Dark Child. Drop the stats on him, drop the facts on him. Spur King, baby, let's get it on.
Hey fam, it's your man Dante the Dark Knight, and welcome to post game where our Philadelphia Eagles took the L on the chin versus the 49ers. The game isn't quite over. It is 42-19, under 2 minutes to go, but for all intents and purposes, this game is over, and this game was not anything in which we hoped it would be, not anything we imagined it would be, actually. I mean, I thought it would be a tough game. I thought it would be a closely contested game, and it was neither. I mean, this team is worthy of beating us. We knew that. We knew the 49ers were worthy or capable of beating us. We did not expect for that beatdown to be so bad, and it was so bad. 42-19 thus far. And it's no time. I mean, we don't have to go crying into the night. We are big boys. We are grown men, and we were 10-1. So with this loss, we are just 10-2, and still we have the best record in the NFL. But this loss and the manner in which we lost, it has exposed some things and brought some things to light that we need to address, and we need to address promptly. We need to address it very promptly and very quickly, because next week we have to face the Dallas Cowboys. So we have 7 days to get whatever ails this team in order, bounce back, and reclaim our dominance or our rightful place as the number one seed in the NFC conference. Right now, we're still sitting there, but it can be under great threat by next week if we lose to the Dallas Cowboys. Here's my co-host, Pat. You see his face. He's not very happy. So I'm gonna let him.
We don't have no linebackers, man. The issue is, and it comes down to this: we really don't have any linebackers, right? For whatever Shaq Lawrence, whatever Leonard wants, give it to him. We don't have linebackers. You cannot go into a game that's relegated to defending motion and seeing with your eyes and getting through those winning dressels that they do with the motions and flowing to the ball. You got these guys that's undrafted. You got the guys that's just basically special team players playing in starting roles and are missing their assignments. It boils down to making tackles and having playmakers. We don't have that on the second end of our defense. We don't.
Yeah, well, it was quite obvious. And it was funny how this game flipped. I mean, in the first quarter, it looked as though our Philadelphia Eagles were more than up to the task to take on this 49ers team. And they matched the intensity. They came out. The defense was ferocious. The offense drove the ball down field 2 drives in a row with ease. The only thing they failed to do was put the ball in the end zone. And then the defense, like three and outs against their offense. Their offense at one point had negative yards in the first quarter, but then it all flipped on his head.
Yeah, the energy was gone. The energy from the team was gone. After that, the energy wasn't gone. There were some calls that needed to be called that didn't be called. I'm not going to sit here and blame the refs for those situations. We didn't come with the aggression. We wasn't the aggressor. We were relegated to sitting back, get punched.
Yeah,
we used to try to play rope-a-dope, but not realizing we're going against Mike Tyson the whole 12 rounds. Like you can't do that with teams like this. The teams like this is the ones that will put you down.
Yeah, and this team did. This was not the team that you could have mistakes or have a emotional letdown against. We might have gotten away with that in more than a couple games in our ascension to 10-1, but this is where the buck stops. When you play the top caliber team such as the 49ers, and we know that they are a top-notch caliber team because we've seen it today, but even higher than the teams we faced in the past. Better than the Buffalo Bills, better than the Kansas City Chiefs of the world, better than the Miami Dolphins of the world. This team right here is there at the top of the pile of teams
Yeah.
in this league, and they are rightfully the best team in the league right now with the way they disposed of us. I'm not happy about it. I'm not, but it is what it is until we can prove
Mhm.
otherwise.
You live to fight another day. So I mean, the thing is, we're 10-2. It's a lot that we have to be better at moving forward. This is a sobering loss. Yes, there's a lot of things that we need to clean up. Our playmakers on the defensive side of the ball, they're absent. When the ball is in your hand, and I'm putting this on Reed, when the interception's in your hand, you got to take full advantage of it. You got to make those tackles. I know you're a leg tackling safety, but you're gonna face running backs like a McCaffrey or a wide receiver like Debo that break late tackles. You got to make solid tackles. And I listen, for all much I love Eli Ricks, that project is over.
Oh my God! All right, so let me hear what you guys are saying out there. Nobody seems to be happy right now.
Mm-mm.
That's really want to talk about it. Blue Secret. We got people coming in to tease us. But anyway,
I
all
mean,
right. So
how you gonna
Dad's
tease a
Dante,
10-2
on
team?
to I know. On to the Cowgirls. No excuses. We got outplayed, period. That's where I'm at, Dante. We got outplayed, no excuses. Luis says this was embarrassing, which it was. Meach says defense has no playmakers past the D line. And who's this? Andrew says Desai made no adjustments. James Smith, the Eagles have to beat Dallas. Yeah, we do have to beat them.
Yeah.
L Toucan says Eagles trash. Oh no, he's not an Eagles fan. All right, I can take it from an Eagles fan, not
Mhm.
from nobody else. Denise says so disappointing. Derek Savage says we needed this butt whipping, and I'm kind of into that too.
You-
Like we've been skipping. I mean, we've been getting by the skin of our teeth. It's time for us to really go look in the mirror, do a huddle. This
mhm.
everybody. I was going to say the offensive brain trust, but everybody on the team. We need to go do a deep dive into self awareness and see what really ails us because this offense did not look creative at all, and we saw what creative looked like. We didn't have to look that far, but to the other side of the ball and saw what Shanahan was running with his. I mean, the motion, pre-snap motion, I had never seen that this year yet, and because they are forever innovative and creative. You can't get stuck. You have to ever evolve on the offensive side of the ball.
Well, it's window dressing. I say it all the time. You create motion so you can see what the defense is doing. It's window dressing, and that's all San Fran does. The create these weird motions so they can out leverage you. You gotta play through that, man. But the disparity in what we did today, we had over 51 dropbacks, 51 dropbacks, 18 rushes. It's not a win. That's not a winning formula.
No.
That's not a winning formula when you putting Jalen Hurts in the first half into a situation where he's throwing, dropping back more times than you're handing the ball off to DeAndre Swift. Swift only touched the ball 8 times total. Even though he got a big hit, he only touched the ball 8 times total. This is the igniter of the offense. I don't care what you say about Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is a very good quarterback. He's good in some schemes. In this scheme, but you need a viable running game. And when you don't give them the ball, this is what you have. But you know what, Dark Knight? I'm not gonna sit here and cry about it and say if this, if that, we got our butt whooped. It's time to move on. It's time to get better and get ready for this game against Dallas.
Look, my man is going to keep that same energy. We got that same energy, dog. We 10-2. We can't win them all. Like, yo, like, all right, we 10-2. I mean, like, yo, we gonna win it. We're gonna lose a game here and there. Okay. So today it was that game. And we got stuff to look at, but we gonna keep that same energy. I know y'all y'all the underdogs. Who are they?
No,
What
I'm
team
not. I'm
is it?
not going to
I'm not
entertain
putting this
that.
thing
I'm
up.
not going
I'm
to
not
entertain
putting
that.
it
I'm
up
gonna let
there.
him do his
Get this
talking and his
flow out of
conversation.
here. Yeah.
Listen. If that's revenge from the NFC Championship game, then you know what, you get this.
Yeah.
All right, the season is still going on. Listen, teams make teams do whatever they do during the season. Miami put 70 points on the Denver Broncos, and we thought the Denver Broncos was dead in the water, and they went on a 5-game win streak. Like, just because y'all won this game doesn't mean anything moving forward. Like, yes, it means seeding, but at the end of the day, we win going out. We still get our number one seed. We're still the number one team in the NFL, regardless of what the 49ers did to us today. Is there a lot that we have to deal with? There's a lot that we have to change, some adjustments, some personnel changes. Yes. But from that, I mean, from a 10-2 team, to say that now, that speaks volumes moving forward. How are we going to be looking when we make those changes?
Yeah, so it is what it is. We lost the game, and you know, and we just have to bounce back. There's no excuses, no anything about that. It was mano imano, and we got beat today. So, do I think my team is any less a great team? No, I don't. I think this team is still capable of greatness because even in our 10 wins, we have yet to see our team play to its highest potential. We've not seen the best version of my team, not by any stretch of the imagination, and including and especially today. So I'm not going to judge my team on its performance today, just as I didn't totally judge it on its performance in those 10 games. Pulling out wins at the end and stuff like that. I never said this team was a complete a work a complete project. It's not. It's still a work in progress, and we see that today. So we have some quick, we have a quick turnaround. We have to get this stuff. We have to get the ship righted quickly in about 7 days and come back and face another top contender of the NFC, and that is the Dallas Cowboys. And it's almost an urgency placed on that game because of this loss right here. Like, it was, those wins were huge against the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills, but they didn't mean as much as our games against the 49ers and the Cowboys because they are in our conference.
Yeah.
And if we are going to solidify or, lock in that number one seed, we need wins over teams like that. So we have one over the Cowboys. We're looking to do something that's not been done. It's been, we haven't done this in years, but we're looking to perform a sweep against the Dallas Cowboys. And the only way that we're going to do that is we have to clean up a lot of things that we saw that was a miss today in this game here. We've got to clean them up in about 7 days and get this ship righted.
I have nothing else more to say.
All right, so we're not going to prolong this. We're going to get off here because we're at Temple Shalom, which we thank the people at Temple Shalom for bringing us in or allowing us to come in here and sharing this loss. We all shared in pain together today. So we thank you guys for allowing us to come here today and being hospitable to us and the such. And we thank you guys that followed online, especially those that hung in there with me in a grueling game. Play by play, isn't that fun when your team is getting blown out like that? Wow, that's my first time finding that out. Since I've started this play by play, it's all been a great experience until today. Wow, it's a different experience when your team gets blown out. But thanks for hanging in there with me, and we'll be back next Sunday. Well, actually, we'll be back on Thursday. Upon further review, after we watch the film, and he gets to break,
I will.
And he'll watch it, and he'll come and break it down for you guys, and we can tell you guys exactly what we saw. Join us on Thursday upon further review. Eagles versus the 49ers. I'm your man, Dante the Dark Knight, for my co-host with the co-most and Nichelle in her absence. We'll see you guys on Thursday. We're out. Peace.
5, 4, 3, 2. Yo, Shaq.